Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Musical Solutions and I would like to share with you today exposition of the Tchaikovsky Violin Concerto. We're going to talk note by note about all the phrases, fingerings, bowings, dynamics, whatever comes to mind. So I hope you'll join me on this journey. And here we are, Tchaikovsky Violin Concerto, Allegro moderato. As many of you already know, I'm sure, if you're working on this piece, there's a very long exposition by the orchestra. So we're going to start where the solo comes in, and unfortunately I do not have measure numbers, but we will start with the solo. So here's the little cadenza opening introduction that is very famous. So the main thing is to come in right as the orchestra ends. It's tutti. So this kind of comes in my opinion, a little bit of like an interruption. So here's the opening. So I go into third position. I have the edition that I have is the international edition with Adolf Brodsky. Oh no, it was dedicated to Adolf Brodsky, but the violin part was edited by David Oistrakh and Mostras. I don't know his first name. So I hope you will have a similar edition. If not, just come along with me. So opening up to third position. And I separate these bowings here so I can bring it up to pretty full dynamic here on the top note. Kind of coming down. So of course there are many interpretations of this. I mostly want to keep the arch going. So there's a big crescendo and then the big diminuendo. And then of course the orchestra comes in at moderato assai, which is a little bit of a tricky opening, especially when you first learn the piece, because you have that shift. So it's like a portamento shift. Usually people want to hear a little bit of that slide. So we're going to slide with the old finger, which is the first finger here. And then I play third finger. So, and then three. Another one here. This one, because it has a harmonic, you can also do a little portamento. And then stays on the D string. You have to reach back for that first finger on the A. So make sure you connect between the fourth finger and the first finger going to the A. Of course, people have different fingerings here. I am actually not using the printed fingerings. I play a solid fourth finger here on the D and play first finger on the E. I actually don't play the fingerings here either, but I go 1, 2, 1, 2, and then I'm in third position. So of course, when you're first learning this piece, make sure that you have the rhythm very exact, because he goes here between 16th notes to 8th notes, triplet 16ths, triplet 8ths, and then it just goes back and forth, and then there we have some dotted rhythms coming up. So, so that kind of goes. puts lines here. So like an up bow, portamento, staccato. Very important to have your hand very light and fingers flexible so you can lift the bow nicely there. Harmonic. Nice big jump there. I'll do one B flat. I'm sure there are many different interpretations and bowings here, but I play the whole scale pretty much on one bow except for the last beat. One before A. I have letters here, so. And then two slurred, two separate. And finally we reach the theme at letter A. I do it, I think it must have been from one of my teachers who did not like going up in position. The sound is not as open. So I play it on the E string and A string with open E actually. And don't ask me why, but I'm doing that shift there. That's what I do. It keeps it pretty open. Then espressivo. I separate this part. Nice peak here. Big diminuendo, but very light. Keep it light, kind of like flow the arms here. And we're on G string here. So it says ben sostenuto il tempo. So there's some rubato here, of course. Little suspended motif here, and then this is back to tempo. So open strings help keep it nice and bright with little swells in the middle. So espressivo. Then another one. Then go up to third position. So it's kind of like small, small, large. So more time here. So now this part begins, it's challenging. There's a lot of chromatic notes here. Be aware of the harmonies, but there are also going to be passing notes. So we do have arpeggios that are harmonies, chords, but there are also scales within that little chromatic scales. So we have F sharp major, F sharp major, F sharp, A sharp. Actually, it's F sharp 7. So 1 resolves to B minor. Then it's B. Now B major, B7, and then resolves to E minor. See that one? This is 1, 2, 3, 4 bars before letter B, if you have the letter B. So we have B major, we have that E minor. Okay, it helps to know the harmonies. It will help you play better in tune. And then it continues more chromatic. So I use 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4. Let's see. 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 2, 3, 4. Then I shift to fifth position. B flat. Now here the hand has to be nice and light because we're going down, up and down, shifting for every 3 notes. So make sure you hear it in your head. Also, make sure the intonation, you can hear the notes in your head. B flat, F, D, B flat, F. So we are in B flat major here. Not for long though. Sorry, I do a down bow there. Another shift, big shift here between B and F. Keep it light. Same thing. So I end up down bow there actually. All right, and then so this is a difficult spot. Make sure that your hand is nice and light, and you practice those shifts between the first finger right here, then 4. It's a little hard to make it speak sometimes, that open E, but I'm in trouble with my E string. So I go 4, open, 1, 2, 3, and then I shift to A. Then we have a D major arpeggios. Then we have D, E major 7. Then diminished. And then another diminished with a little bit of the chromatic scale here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. So, you know, the fingerings, I have been playing this piece for a long time, so my fingerings change over time. They have to be strong fingerings so that you can, and clean fingerings. So whatever it is, try not to do a lot of sliding, but more articulate fingerings. And then we arrive. I have some bowings here, various bowings, but I play as it comes. I go down to first position. So the bowings are separate on the 16th notes, and then on the 32nds, I do 4 notes and then 12 notes on one bow. So, and then 12, and same thing. Okay, going on. This is a long piece. So, let's see what else we have here. Okay, so then, so this is. Still we have letter C coming up, but that's still a long way. So this is still part of that first theme group. So this is E major. So I would practice this separate, of course, and slower. Then after separate, I would practice in 4 notes per bow. You can do different bowings, different rhythms. Then you can go. This takes a lot of endurance to play through this passage. And there are some string crossings that have to speak. So make sure. And this arrival here. I slur that G sharp in. So these last 2 measures before we hit the second theme, it kind of moves forward. You have to still do the rhythm, but it tends to go dee 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 dee. So there's rubato that's written in, but just make sure that you can do it rhythmically correctly. So I climb up on the G string there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm in 3rd position to play the second theme. So the second theme is very lyrical and beautiful, but then you have to listen to the orchestra accompaniment. They have moving notes. So I do portamento there. On the A string, it's pretty standard. Then I do harmonic here, except it's a wrong bowing. Down bow. So you have triplets and duplets going on here. So I'm probably have become a little bit more relaxed about, a little bit more flexible about this, but just make sure that you clearly play triplets and duplets. So you have triplets, ya ra 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 ta ta, 1 and 2, and ta 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 ti ti ta, 1 and 2, and so they're duplets and triplets. So it's very important to distinguish that. So I've done different fingerings over time, but basically ending in 3rd position again. Then the theme repeats. Now it goes somewhere else. So we have a peak here, nice long note. Again, the rhythm, ya ta ta ti ta ta, this very kind of stretched out. He wants it to be very expressive here. I go 1 and 1, 2, 1, and then 3. Take your time here. This is letter C. So we just continue with that second theme. So now this is the G string here. So make sure you work on the G string, that you're comfortable, and make it beautiful and rich and strong. Let's see. So I'm actually on a down bow here. Starts up bow, starts softly and it builds here. So this is like the the build-up to the climax, the end of this section, the exposition. So this is like the lowest point here. So I'm on the D string here in fourth position. And he puts some accents here, but those are expressive accents. They're not strong accented accents, but it's all still triplets, triplets, triplets. Then there are quadruplets, there are 16th note triplets, so be sure to get the rhythm right at first. So. Now we have a stretch here, we have to play a 10th. I would suggest that you try to stretch it rather than jump. So. Here another one. Now this one goes across. Okay, I slur this one, let's see. And then twice as fast. Sorry. So 1-1 here. Now we built up, going down, we're actually kind of making crescendo. So this kind of goes wild. So these are becoming almost like a natural accelerando, the way he writes it with the 16th notes. Just be sure you check all the notes and shift them. There's actually a shift here from 1 to 3. Then you shift. 1, 3. So we have an open string. It helps shift to third position here. Down to first. Except I'm backwards, but. So I come out up bow there. And then we have these crazy scales. So. I play this from memory so much, sometimes I have to check some of my fingerings here. I don't know, I don't play the up bow there. I actually play as it comes. You could do up. I think I do up. I do up here for sure. So you will see in your music, it's 5 notes and then 7 notes. So these scales, I would divide them in different groups, whatever works for you. But the first one, actually, I go 3 notes for those, and then 4 notes for these. So even though it says 5 plus 12, I would divide it into 4, groups of 4, all on one bow, but initially you can practice 4 notes per bow. And of course, each scale is different, so make sure you check all the accidentals. Half steppy. Then. So, like I said, I'm doing down bow on the whole scale, slur it into the triplet, and then up on the 8-note triplets, and then another down bow for the scale. So. Okay, so these are fun little tremolo-like things, pretty quick. So left hand has to be nice and agile there. Okay, I may actually finish right here. So let's tackle the next section at letter D, and on we'll talk on the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.